So why do men deserve the right to vote? Exactly.
All y'all make the decision, so I can blame it all on you.
I literally don't get it.
Because look how long it's been going so well with y'all calling the shots this long.
Men chose abortion.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And war.
What was there was a couple of different questions that came out there. So what's the first one? Yeah, go ahead.
Why do men deserve to vote?
Okay, sure. Are you familiar with something called the Selective Service?
No, tell me.
Okay.
Selective hearing?
That's what you're exhibiting right now.
Yeah.
So selective service is the process where men have to enter into a draft, and if they don't, there's serious legal and financial consequences for not joining. So when they turn 18, they have to enroll in the selective service, and if they don't, they can go to jail, not get a federal loan, not be able to go to college. It will ruin their life. It's like being a convicted felon if you're not in the selective service. This is a privilege that women are able to abstain from. They don't have to be involved in that. So that's one of the main reasons, because men have skin in the game.
Change that.
So, well,
would.
they're not gonna probably because
That sucks.
Because there's
Yeah.
men in office.
So
Men are useless.
fantastic.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's why men have skin in the game. So I look at it like if you're going to be able to vote for the commander in chief, the president, who can take us to war, I think the people that should make those decisions are the people that actually have skin in the game, not women.
Well, if you guys made the rules that said only men get drafted,
Mm-hmm.
and there's only been men in power,
So whose fault is it?
who did that, and who would be able to change it?
Who's in charge of changing that?
So, yeah, so,
If you don't want to go to war, that's fine.
Because women voted for
Are you
it?
scared to go to war and get hurt?
Right.
An ouch
I know
attack?
nothing. I know nothing about politics.
I know nothing. I know nothing.
So ladies, this is
You did that to yourself.
earlier in the show. I mentioned something
they
called
should go
a
to war.
gynocentric social order, and what I mean by that gynocentric social order is, though men have the monopoly of force, and we are the creators and the builders, and we built up civilization. What we've done is we've taken a female mindset to many different things, which has actually been to our detriment.
So you're saying you guys are stronger and we're smarter?
Maybe
What
because you're not
mindsets
women and you
have y'all
shouldn't be making the
Actually-
choices
We
pretending
think
that you're
just
a woman
better.
and
You
let
just
the
said
women
that.
fucking make the
Rewind.
decision.
Actually,
Rewind.
majority of geniuses, the majority of geniuses
Have
overwhelmingly
been
are
supported by
men.
women to
And it's all been
Can we
supported
start
by
getting
women.
fact checks
But
on
wait,
this?
what is
'Cause
what
I
are the
have so many
female
facts
mindsets that
and
men have adapted?
Mo, you know what to do. Have
No, I'm
all
just
this shit
saying
ready
in
to go.
general.
You should read
We're gonna pull it up for you
Einstein's
right now.
autobiography. All of his scientific,
I'm just saying, like, come at
No, that's fine. I'm gonna
forget
we'll
about
pull it up
Mrs.
right now for you. What was that?
This is so funny. The brain rot is
Look
so
up
funny.
the majority of geniuses, are they men or women? That's what I'm making an argument that majority of geniuses are men.
Documented, yes, but they also all had wives that were smarter than them. Literally, read anything on Albert Einstein. All of his scientific discoveries happened when he was with his wife, married to her, and then
Is
they
he the only
divorced,
genius?
and he started cheating on her.
Okay.
He's actually the smartest man. No.
Okay,
But
let me
then
ask
we
you
have-
this then.
What about
Let me
Stephen
ask you
Hawking, who was in the Epstein files? What about him?
All right, let me address what you just said there. You said women are smarter; they just didn't get the chance to show it.
They
Is
had
that
to
what
be
you're
with
saying?
men,
Stop.
babes.
I'm gonna ask. Is that what you're arguing? I just want to make sure I have this right.
Yeah, basically. I mean, you said it. I'm just like repeating what you're saying.
Okay.
We both agree on this. You said it. I said
So
it.
you think women are smarter just that they didn't get the chance to do it, to prove it?
As a general, if we're talking about everybody, I'm not saying I'm smarter than everyone else.
Not you, but you're saying women are generally smarter. They just didn't get the
Generally, yeah.
opportunity. Okay, so let's go with that. Why is it that women dominate college attendance? They dominate the people that are graduating. They're getting into the professional world from an educated perspective. They have more rights and privileges than ever before. I would argue women actually have more rights and privileges than men do nowadays. Why are men still responsible for controlling all the infrastructure and keeping the infrastructure up, despite the fact that women are more educated, in a lot of places make more money, and have more opportunities? Why is that?
Because that's what they enjoy. They enjoy doing that just like how women enjoy doing things that they do. They navigate systems that aren't written down by men because men are the ones that run all of these systems. This country was founded by men. They're the one recording everything. The only thing they're interested in is other men. Just like you. You might not be gay, but you're only interested in other men.
Psychologically.
So, psychologically, women are just more on a deeper level, and other women understand that. Like, we all understand how deeply we are connected and how deeply we think, how deep our empathy runs.
Let's go ahead and have an actual tangible thing on this. So if women are graduating at a higher rate and women are more educated and women have more opportunity,
they have different preferences. They go to other fields.
Okay, hold on. So you just said it. They have different preferences, right? So even when women have overwhelming advantages,
They become
still,
their own business owners,
they
if
still-
anything. Like they become
Can you
entrepreneurs.
please
They
stop
go
interrupting
pursue
as
their own
I'm
thing.
as I'm speaking? Because
speaking.
like
Oh, I
you,
didn't
Keep
hear
speaking.
you speaking.
You
I was
just-
only hearing her.
what?
I was only hearing her speaking at the moment. I just assumed.
Women
we were
listen to
all hearing
facts.
No, bitch.
Sorry
Like,
if
they're
the-
being annoying. Shut the fuck up, all right?
Oh, now we're cursing.
That is true.
Okay,
That
sorry,
is
I was
true.
speaking
Yeah,
facts. You got a little
okay.
confused.
Shut the fuck up.
the fuck up. Close your mouth.
Hey, now we're
Shut
really
the fuck
speaking
up.
over with the guy here. He's really in
This is why
charge.
short men should not exist. I'm just saying.
trying.
Bite down.
I'm just saying.
Wait. Who's that?
Let her finish her thought. Finish your thought, then I'll respond. Go ahead.
I finished my thought. You can talk. It's
Okay.
okay.
Your main argument is hinging on women not getting opportunities because men have run things for a while. I'm arguing that women have more opportunities now and nothing is holding them back. Why do men still dominate all the infrastructure and running the world?
Let me give you an example. So, let's talk about Einstein. Einstein, right now, Einstein, one of the smartest men on earth. So, when he was given a deal for his information, basically he was given this deal about his wife having to put her name on all of the stuff that they researched together. Him and his wife, his late wife, they ended up divorcing, but they were going to put their name together on that research. She wanted to divorce him, and the law for the divorce, basically their settlement was she gets majority of the profit and he gets the notoriety. So he's in the history books. His name is everywhere. He got a Nobel Peace Prize. He got all this shit. And then here is his wife, who she just gets the money. She doesn't give a fuck about all that.
Okay, so once again,
She just wants the money to live out the
Once
rest
again,
of her days
hold on.
peacefully.
once again, the argument is simply that the shackles are off and women have all the same opportunities.
We want to
and
live
ability
under the radar.
to-
We don't want a podcast.
I feel like men gatekeep. Men gatekeep women. Like men are in these positions, and even if a woman with as qualified as she is in front of her face and giving you the answer, he's still gonna say "fuck you." You're a bitch. Get out
Actually,
my face.
that's actually not true because men are more incentivized to hire women, especially in male-dominated fields, because of affirmative action and more representation. So that's not true.
So why,
And then
so
going
why
back-
aren't women in more positions of power then?
Experience.
Why are
So
they
why-
not in more positions of power?
So why aren't more women in more positions of power
Look at
then?
Pam Bondi.
They're getting into positions of power.
Look
They
at Pam
absolutely are.
Amen.
And this is and here's the thing. I like how you're nodding because by your nodding, you're actually refuting your own argument from before. You're
They're
saying
getting into
that women were
positions of
held
power 'cause
back.
they need money.
Hold on. You said for a while that women were held back. Blah blah blah. I'm saying the shackles are off and men still dominate
Nobody's
stuff.
holding them back except themselves. They want to do what they want to do, and then some people choose not to do those
so
things.
by your own argument, then it's not that men are holding them back. It's that women choose to not get involved in certain things.
Can two things not
Yo.
exist at the same
And
time?
a lot
Can
of women's
somebody
cases,
not
that's
get
not the
held
case.
back
Women
by a
choose
man?
to
Because
And then also
you're
hold
making the
themselves
argument.
back?
You're making the argument that men are holding them back, and I'm arguing and saying no, they're not. Women have more opportunities ever. It's their personal choices.
I don't think
as
you
to
can
why they're held
multitask
back.
how you think.
But that's
I'm
one
thinking
aspect.
multiple
Our
things at
empathy,
once.
that's
You're
one
trying to
aspect.
connect
The male
multiple dots,
population
and you're
seems
just
to
on
lack.
one line of like
Girls,
bullshit.
one mic at a time, please. Thank you.
Yeah, other people speak. I feel like I talk so much right now.
You do.
Y'all, I
You
want to
do.
hear your beautiful voices.
Your argument was that women aren't ahead because men held them back. I'm saying nothing is holding them back now, but men still run shit. Whose fault is that?
Yours. The patriarchy.
Incredible.
Ding, ding,
Incredible.
ding.
Because women are stepping up.
System
Incredible.
Women are
set
stepping
by
up.
men.
Continuously.
Continuously.
Incredible.
Crazy rates.
Like
Hello.
you guys are
Look at
acting
this
blind,
table.
like acting
We're
like we're
just
not
waiting.
trying to step up to be in this position, but you guys aren't giving us an opportunity.
We're taking it.
You have
Okay,
everything at your fingertips.
Hold
do you
on.
mean?
Hold on. Name one right or privilege that a man has over a woman
Just one.
that a man doesn't like. Name one.
show-
Voting
Their
with the same last name in their passport. Now, if your passport doesn't match
What?
your birth certificate, aka if you're a married woman where your last name does not match your birth certificate, you cannot, you can't vote. You quite literally can't vote. They were trying to pass that. That is an actual thing that they were actively trying to pass.
Trying to pass.
That is
That's not contingent upon her gender.
Wait,
That's contingent upon voter
It
ID
is
requirements.
contingent upon her.
Gender only, please.
Yes,
That has
it is
nothing to do with her
contingent
gender.
upon
If I get married to a
because
man-
who is the one that has to change their last name when getting married?
Women don't have to do that.
Yes,
It's
we
a
do.
choice.